black man come out, call himself a king. Oh, that's too much. King. Well, what was you asking for? You asked for black power, all you Afrocentric conscious people. You said you wanted to see black power manifest itself. Now you in the Twilight Zone. It's too late. It's here. You know, in the Twilight Zone, people get their wish. Well, that's what happens. Your wish is coming true. Black men are starting to come into power. The white man is going out of power. His time is coming up. It's coming to an end. These are his last days. It is over with. As soon as conscious people come to earth, the unconscious time is over with. It's over with. Now, we got to look at this. Because when I talk about white supremacy and talk about the power of lining up with a nation of powerful people, because you yourself can deal with and accept divine black power, and lining up with a nation and organizing with that entity so you possess the power and the freedom of blackness. We got the liberty of white supremacy, but we don't have the freedom of black power. Y'all don't know what I'm saying? That's deep. You have the liberty of white supremacy. Hell, you can call the police. You have the liberty to call the police. But you don't have the freedom not to get beat by the very police you call on. So you got liberty to call them, but you got the white liberty to call them, but you don't have the back freedom to not get beat by them after you call them. Ain't that deep? So what's the difference between white liberty and black freedom? Some people are scared to sacrifice white liberty for black freedom. They're afraid to make the sacrifice. They say, well, we're not going to give up. Martin Luther King marched for that. We don't want to let that go. We want to keep this relationship with the white man. We don't really want to know what black power really is, but we want to keep complaining about the condition of our people that they're in. We want to keep being mad and upset about the condition of black people. But man, anybody talking that black stuff, black power, hell, you talking about black power. Like, it look like a cartoon.
These are islands on the coast of California called the Guam Islands. Novel, could you push off? Okay.
First, I love white people. You feel what I'm making? I love the people that are beating me and calling me niggers. I love them. That are taking jobs, manipulating the resources, controlling the distribution of natural resources, dominating Africa, still with slaves in certain African countries. I love the white man. Playing with the votes and the voting to decide who they want to be in office. And even if you do get a black man in office, it's still ran by European tyrants. He's just a puppet. And it's a whole bunch of European males behind the scene pulling the strings. But we love the white man. We love him so much, we don't want to upset him by being who we are. Y'all don't hear me. We don't want to upset Master. We'll upset Master if we get all this black power. Ain't we going to shake things up a little bit? Yes. Yes, you are. We don't want to make the white people feel uncomfortable. We love white people. Well, if you love white people, you should love the ones that accept truth. Huh? You should love white people that accept truth. Don't love the weak, willy-nilly crackers. This truth that the black man is the original man, maker and owner of the planet Earth, father of civilization. That's the truth. Now, if the truth pissed that European off, then I'm glad that you was able to help him release his bladder when he got pissed off. You understand the point I'm making? Maybe he needed to get that piss off. Because that's the truth. If the truth makes people upset, that is their problem. We don't want to be talking about black people or the original people and we're greater or we're supreme or than them. We don't want to say that. That's going to hurt their feelings. I'd rather hurt their feelings than hurt their necks by putting ropes around them. Feel me? I'd rather hurt their feelings than hurting their grandmother by raping their foreparents so they can turn out mutanoids. I don't think a little hurt feeling would be too much for them to handle. The truth might hurt them. But if they're real, then there'll be growing pains for them to deal with this new phenomenon called black divinity as a reality. Do you see what I'm making? So if you want to be hanging around coward, weak Europeans, but every time you say something black and divine, they feel uncomfortable. Well, don't you love all people? We're not talking about that right now. Do you understand what I'm making? That is not the discussion. We can talk about that some other time. Right now, we're talking about black love, black divinity, black supremacy, black nationalism. So don't come and try to mix that with a Eurocentric conversation and put your twist on it. Every time we say black love, you say, well, I love everybody. You can't love everybody all at the same time. You got to love people in their place. If there's a priority to love. Y'all don't know what I'm saying? Love has priorities. So you can't love everybody all at the same time. Some people need unique love. Special love. Some people need special attention. Relative to your obligation. You understand the point I'm making? So my point is that loving Europeans has nothing to do with black truth, black power, and black nation building. Keep that where it has its place at, wherever that is. It ain't got to mix it up every time we get talking about black people and black love. That always got to come up. We can't even have Black History Month. Black people have no time. European have all the time. On every channel, it's a European on there. His face is on all the advertisement, all the billboards. He has enough time in the world. He has enough credit, enough adulation, enough adoration, don't he? He had enough. So we ain't got to keep mixing up our dialogues and our conversations by bringing that into our conversation every time we start talking about black divinity. Black divinity, supremacy, nationalism has this place, and this is the place for it. So my point is, in dealing with black power, we also got to deal with black devils. I know I ain't spoke on that before. Dr. Malachi York made that clear. There are black devils. These individuals are under the psychic influence of white supremacy. So they're not even acting out themselves. They're acting out their greedy ambitions. They're acting out of the lunatic mindset, the disagreeable internal beingness. And they acting this out on their own people. That ain't even them. They are under the psychic influence of white supremacy. They have been lobotomized. They are mentally cloned. They just have black bodies. Some of them are walking around with dreadlocks and even wearing the red, black, and green colors. These are your black devils. They're out there. Don't be fooled. But what rectifies those black devils is a conscious and righteous community. That clarifies them just as much as they do the white people, the Europeans. Because they know that we don't go for that black devilishment. They know we don't stand for that. So they get checked just like the white man do. If you want to stand up for the white man and stand up for his type of business dealings, his type of corruption, if you want to stand up for that, if you want to fight for that, if you want to push that, then you will receive his karma. You understand what I'm making? What is karma? Break the word down. Ka, ra, ma. creation, rape, manifestation. Do you understand the point I'm making? You will receive his creation. You will receive his manifestation. Do you understand the point I'm making? Bottom line. So if you want to stand up and back this European with your energy and your thoughts and fight for him and defend him because you're under the psychic influence of him, you will have to be dealt with as though he would be dealt with. Do you see the point I'm making? Literally. That's a reality. So those black devils are on that. What are the black devils doing? They can't stand to see divinity in black people. They can't stand to see no black power. Devils will go and try to say, label that and say, oh, that's hate. I said last week, look up black supremacy in the dictionary and see if you see the word hate under it. Look the word black up and look the word supremacy. What does that have to do with hate? How can you use the word black supremacy and then look those two words up and see if you find hate in either of those words? And if you don't find hate in any one of them, where are you getting that from? You're a damn black belt. Because there's no word. If you look up black and supremacy, you will not find the word hate. It is not in there. So whose dictionary are you reading? Where definition are you getting this from? You're not getting it from the books. Because if you look up the word black supremacy, there is no hate there. The word black means what? One thing. The word supremacy means another. And none of them have nothing to do with hate. They're not. You can't find it in the thesaurus. There's no connection. They're not synonyms.
You can't find it.
They're not antonyms, acronyms. They're not even related. The word black supremacy and hate. So where are you coming from? You coming with hate because you hate black supremacy. That's why hate came up in your conversation. Y'all hate white people? Well, no one said nothing about hate. You mentioned hate. Hate came out your mouth. I said black supremacy. You said hate. What's the relationship? There is no relationship. Black supremacy has nothing to do with hate. Supreme means that you're beyond. You are above. That means we're over, beyond, transcending them. They're thus irrelevant through our transcendence. They're irrelevant. So you're going to hate them, love them, it's irrelevant. We have transcended that type of vibration and frequency where we can interact with them on that lower dense vibration. Because that's where they exist at, on a certain level of density. So we're vibrating on a higher frequency. So we're not vibrating on a level to interact with them out of that. Now when we talk about vibration, we're not just talking about chanting and mantras and crystals. We're talking about your whole action is vibration. Everything you do is vibratory. How you relate to your brothers and sisters. How you help your brothers and sisters. How you work with your family. How you work with your people. That's all your vibration. That's your frequency. So people walk around talking about, do you see my aura? I don't have to see your aura. I see your actions. You know what I'm making? Your actions speak louder than what? Words. And they speak louder than your aura. So I don't have to see your aura if I see you acting like a damn fool. Your aura is irrelevant. You think your aura is going to have us escape from seeing the black devil that exists? Look at my aura though. I'm evil as hell. I'm mad as hell. Look at my aura. I'm filled with hate and animosity, but my aura is purple, it's blue, it's violet. All my chakras are lit up. That ain't gonna work. We don't care about your chakras. The only way you can chakra the black deity is through divine action, through devotional service, through having true black love, because Ra was a black deity. So there's only one way to shock Ra. It's not by these different lights lit up in your body that only the psychic people or the mystic people can see, or people who have smoked 4 or 5 blunts are able to see. We're talking about what everybody can see. Your actions, your behavior. And if your behavior is behavior, it don't matter. It don't even matter. It don't matter what your aura is, or how many aura cleansings that you have. Damn it, change your ways. You hear the point I'm making? Get tarot card readings. but you practicing terror every day of the week.